Hi, it's Nicole McGurk, and today I have a set of cards created with the Mama Elephant Merry Greetings stamp set. So I've already created this one here, and it is almost a single layer card. I really love single layer cards for sending through the mail just simply because they're not bulky and they don't get hung up and they easily go through the mail. So I'm going to show you how I created this, and I used the Merry Greetings. That was my primary focus, was the greeting set. However, I implemented both the basic borders, which I'm using here with the Mama Elephant Apple red ink, and I'm just stamping a border along the bottom. About, I'd say, I left about a ½ an inch at the bottom. I didn't really measure it, it was just about like that. And then I'm also using some images from the new Winter Wonderland stamp set. I'm using these two deer, and I'm stamping those with the Hazel Mama Elephant ink. These are all pigment inks, and they're really rich inks, really beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and stamp those antlers on the larger of the two deer. And I'm doing both of these at the same time just to show you how easy it would be to duplicate this card many times. Maybe you're looking to make holiday cards or something like that, or thank you cards, whatever it might be. It's just very easy to duplicate cards when you do them kind of like in a production line like this. So I stamped a couple of greetings from the Merry Greetings. You see, two different greetings. What I love about this greeting set is that the focus word is in a really cool script font, and then the rest of the greeting is in a really neat type font. And so it's just a great combination of the two, I guess is what I want to say. I'm using a Post-it to mask off the bottom of my card now, and I needed a darker brown ink. I didn't want to stamp these trees from Winter Wonderland in the same color of ink that I stamped the deer. So I'm using the Cup of Joe ink from Hero Arts, and I'm stamping 3 of these tree trunks kind of randomly there along the left hand side of the card. A Post-it makes a really great quick masking tool, and you can see I'm going to use it more than once. And I'm using both of the trees, and I'm not being very particular about how I'm stamping them, like I'm not starting at the bottom or whatever. I want them to be a little bit more random, so I'm kind of stamping in the middle of the tree stamp, if that makes sense, since it's a long stamp and it could be used vertically, as I did in another card video that I shared a few days ago. So it's just a really great versatile stamp set. Next, I'm going to take that Hazel ink again, and I'm going to stamp the adorable little nest image from Winter Wonderland on one of the tree branches. And here's where you see that using 2 different colors of brown ink really helped the card. If I had stamped those trees with the Hazel ink, I think everything would have really blended together too much. Then I'm going to stamp one of the cute little birds from Winter Wonderland with the apple ink right there in the nest. I love how it kind of looks like a cardinal for Christmas time. And next, I'm going to take this awesome stencil from Simon Says Stamp. This is the Falling Snow stencil, and I am going to take the new Mama Elephant Winter ink and a ink blending tool or foam applicator, and I'm going to pounce that Mama Elephant Winter ink onto the background of my card to create the falling snow effect. So I'm just going to pounce it all over the image, and if it overlaps some of my stamping, that's fine. It's not a dark color ink or anything like that, and it really adds to the feel and the look that I wanted to create of the falling snow. Just want to make sure that I get it good and covered so all of those little spots show up. So when I lift my stencil away, you can see that the background looks like falling snow. I just love that. It's a great way to create a single layer card, but you're getting lots and lots of dimension like this. Or an almost single layer card, I guess I should say, since I did end up adding just a couple of tiny little things to, embellish it just a little bit. So again, I'm just going to add all of these, the ink here, to add my falling snow to my card. Lift that up and there is my background, and it just really brings out the whole card. Next, I'm going to take the Smoke Mama Elephant ink pad, which is this really pretty gray, and I'm going to stamp some of the little stars, kind of looks like stars in the sky, images, both the small and the large, on the background of my card. I think it just helps bring the whole design together. So I'm going to do that for both of these cards. And again, I'm not being really specific. The cards are almost the same. I'm just it's the same basic design. Just stamp them kind of here or there until I feel like it's fairly eye-pleasing, I guess is the best term I can come up with. Okay, I did cut this little teeny tiny strip of red cardstock. I really felt like the bottom of the card was a little bit plain, and I wanted to just kind of finish it off and make it pop. So it's a really teeny strip of cardstock, and it's pretty long. I left it long on purpose. I can trim those edges off here in just a little bit. And then I'm going to take some twine and wrap it around the bottom of my card. It's kind of a rustic feeling card, so I thought that the twine was a nice little touch, plus it doesn't add much bulk at all. And you get a ton of twine on the spools of May Arts twine, and it comes in lots of different colors as well. I tend to stick to mostly the basics, but I do have a couple of other colors. Like I have the natural and the craft color. This is more of the craft color, I would call it. And then I also have some red and black. But these I use all of the time, and I still have tons and tons of twine left. So I just love that you get a whole bunch of it. It's great, again, if you want to duplicate a bunch of cards, then you would have plenty of your embellishing or your ribbon or twine or whatever on hand to make a bunch. And then I always like to stick just a tiny little drop of glossy accents behind my bow to secure that and keep it in place. The last thing I'm going to do is take this glitter pen, and I'm going to just trace over that really pretty scriptive word just to bring it out a tiny bit. In real life, this is really eye-catching. I love the little touch of glitter, especially on, I like it all the time, but especially on a holiday card, I think it's a nice touch. I hope you've enjoyed seeing how you can create multiple cards with the stamps from Mama Elephant. For more information, please check out my blog at www.nicolemcgurk.typepad.com on October 22nd. Thanks for watching.